Hello, Thomas Owens, Win Change TV. This video log, I'm fortunate enough to speak to you from the island of Tenerife. If you ever want to take your leaders away from the office to an inspiring environment where they can think about maybe where do they see themselves and the company in 5 years from now, in 10 years from now. Sometimes maybe it needs blue sky, wide horizon, the sound of waves in the background. I've seen companies doing it successfully before. It really paid off. And well, let's leave that aside, your choice. I'm speaking to you from here for this week about communication, effective communication. And as you may have realized when you followed our video logs, we clustered our themes in 3 main areas. The same like the Win, Learn, Change philosophy, we are focusing on 3 areas as an organization of coaches, trainers, and consultants. First one is leading, leadership development. Second is changing, change management. And thirdly, communication, effective communication within the organization and from the organization to others. So you've got leading, changing, communicating. This week is about communication, and I want to link it back to change, which we covered last week. We often, when we talk about change, we quote John Kotter with his 8 steps, and it's interesting how communication is so crucial in all of the steps, but in some in particular, and I wanted to highlight a few of those. Just to recap, what are the 8 steps of successful change? First one is you need to increase urgency. Then you need to build a guiding coalition. You need to get the vision right, very important. And the first 3 stages are about creating a climate for change. Next thing would be communicate for buy-in, that people really buy in the story. You enable action, removing obstacles, and you create short-term wins that are then also are communicated and shared. So the second phase would be engaging and enabling the whole organization. Last but not least, 2 steps, it would be don't let up, don't declare victory too soon, and really make it stick, anchor the change in the organization. So this is really about implementing and sustaining the change. So you've got the 8 stages in 3 phases, and communication is crucial in each of them. Let's just pick one of the first 3 stages where communication is crucial, in my opinion. If you want to create a sense of urgency, they need to hear it in your voice. They need to read it between the lines in your memo. How can you create urgency? That's the question. You want to mobilize people. Also, what is interesting in the first phase is this get the vision right. This is what I mean with refining, redefining, really in detail, what does success look like? Next year, 5 years, 10 years. And again, maybe a nice setting can help. It is an investment, but it can pay back many times. Second stage, very fascinating, because now you're communicating for buy-in. You're meeting resistant people, cynical people. You want to capture the critical mass so that so many people are excited about the change. They know what's happening. They know it's not a nice to have, it's a necessity. So that the people that watch from the sidelines are sucked into this momentum, and the cynical people give up in the end because they would only outcast themselves. So that's the second stage, very important. There's also one piece, sharing short-term wins. You need to become a master in mass communication. How many people work in your company? Even if it's 500 or 1,500. I work with organizations that have 50,000, 80,000 plus employees. If you create quick wins in some areas of the business, how can you make sure that everyone gets to know that we have success fast? So you come up with a communication plan. Very fascinating piece and very helpful in terms of added value. The last thing is this anchoring piece, anchoring the change in the organization. Now think about this, they've heard it so many times before, and you still want to deliver the message. How can you prevent that it falls on deaf ears, that they don't want to hear it anymore? You need to be creative. It needs to be communicated over and over again, over a long period of time. So these are just some areas where you can see communication is crucial. Hopefully it helped a little bit to inspire you to learn more. If you want to read our posts or contact us, we are very happy to sit down and come up with detailed communication support for your existing change campaigns. Hopefully I see you soon, and Sorry that I'm blinking here, the sun is very bright. Have a good week. See you soon. Bye bye.